Welcome, everyone, to the May 4th, 2026 regular Board of Aldermen meeting. Would everybody please join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Alderman Plufka. Here. Alderwoman Tice.
Here.
Alderwoman Gold.
Here.
Alderwoman Sims.
Here.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Here.
Alderman Gould.
Here.
Alderwoman Harder.
Here.
Alderman Meyer.
Here.
Mayor Dimmich, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Next item is approval of the agenda. Do we have any changes to the agenda? Any objection to approving the same by acclamation? Seeing none, be so approved. Thank you. Brings us down to announcements and appointments. First in is swearing in and badge pinning of our new police officer.
Good evening, thank you. Chief Species at the Missouri Police Chiefs Conference, so he asked me to do Connor's introduction. Connor is our newest police officer. Come on up here, Connor. He's 21 years old and a native of Brentwood, Missouri. He attended Rockwood Summit and South Tech High School and is a recent graduate of the Eastern Missouri Police Academy. In his free time, he enjoys the outdoors and working on projects in his auto shop. Connor comes from a family with a long, dedicated history to public service. His father, Larry Drexler, served as a firefighter with the city of Brentwood for 29 years. His grandfather, Charles Drexler, is a retired fire chief from the city of Richmond Heights, where he served 43 years.
Wow.
His uncle, Pete Morrow, is a retired captain with the St. Louis County Police Department, having served 31 years. At the age of 10, Officer Drexler told his other grandfather, Russ Whitener, that he aspired to be a police officer and hoped that one day Russ would be able to pin his badge on his chest. Russ served as a sergeant with the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department for 30 years before his passing 2 years ago. So after the swearing in tonight, in honor of Sergeant Whitener, Officer Drexler will have his father pin his badge on him. So join me in welcoming Connor Drexler as our new officer to the city of Brentwood.
I state your name.
I, Connor Drexler,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of Missouri
and the state of Missouri
and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the city of Brentwood,
of the city of Brentwood,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and diligently
and diligently
demean myself
demean myself
at all times
at all times
while serving as police officer for the city of Brentwood,
police officer for the city of Brentwood,
for which I am officially appointed
for which I am officially appointed
on this 4th day of May,
on this
2026.
on this 4th day of May, 2026.
Congratulations.
Welcome, Officer Drexler. Next up is through the fire department, and we're not stopping. We have a couple of promotions and 2 swearing-ins of new hires. Chief?
Oh, boy. I'll tell you, pull the screws out of it. Okay, there we go. We appreciate the opportunity to introduce 2 of the newest members of the Brentwood Fire Department and 2 of our most recent promotions. I am incredibly honored and proud as the chief of the department, but to see the growth of these individuals since I've been with the department. So this is a testament to our testing processes, that we hire the right people for the right spots, and then for our professional internal development, that people are elevated for the right reasons. So without further ado, I'd like to call Assistant Chief Marcus Herman up first. Park it right over there. Assistant Chief Herman has proudly served the citizens of Brentwood since 2012 and brings more than 21 years of experience in fire and emergency services. In addition to this fire service career, he also is a military veteran, having served 6 years in the U.S. Air Force's Missouri Air National Guard. His career started in 2005 as a volunteer with the Boone County Fire Protection District, and then he went on to serve with the University Ambulance Service and also with the Olivet Fire Department before joining us here at Brentwood. He is an integral member of FEMA Urban Search and Rescue, Missouri Task Force 1 as a tech rescue and a medical specialist, as well as a multidiscipline rescue technician with our own St. Louis County Strike Team 3. Since 2020, Marcus has served as the department's medical officer, and now, in his newest promotion, he is the chief medical officer of the department as he continues to guide expansion of our emergency services and advanced care initiatives for the community. His commitment to excellence continues as he pursues a master's degree in disaster preparedness and emergency management, attending Arkansas State University. He has a Bachelor of Arts and Sciences degree from the University of Missouri in Columbia. He is also a licensed community paramedic in the state of Missouri. He is professionally designated through SIPSI as a chief EMS officer and a fire officer, and he is also a certified ambulance compliance officer. Marcus was promoted to the rank of assistant chief medical officer in January. So we're lagging a little bit behind because of all the other exciting projects we've had inside the fire department and getting a spot on the agenda. So we really appreciate your time for this. Marcus will be pinned by his wife, Danielle, this evening. Danielle? And congratulations, Chief Herman. Next, I'd like to call Lieutenant Seth Carey. Lieutenant Seth Carey, also promoted effective January of this year, began his EMS career as an EMT in 2015 after proudly serving our country as an active duty Army Airborne infantryman assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division. Seth continued to progress and obtained his paramedic license in 2016, and he worked as a medic for St. Francis County Ambulance District. He graduated from the St. Louis County Fire Academy and was hired by us in Brentwood in September of 2017. Seth displays a tenacious work ethic every day, and this trait was apparent during his testing processes for this current position. He is excited, humbled, and honored to serve the citizens of Brentwood in his new capacity as a lieutenant. This evening, Seth's father, Scott, will be pinning him. Scott is a retired firefighter engineer from the Robertson Fire District with 40 years of service on the job. Congratulations, Seth. They didn't tell me they were coming.
May the fourth be with you. Right?
Okay, this is the promotion part of the show. Now we have the new hires. So this part is exciting for us because we're getting the cream of the crop. And it means a lot for them with the experience level that these gentlemen have to come work for Brentwood. So we're very excited for what talents and skills that they'll bring to our department. So I'd like to call up firefighter paramedic Jake Gresham. Yeah, Jake, you're first.
Just rethinking.
Yeah. I'm the one that's hard of hearing. Right there. Perfect. Okay, Jake started his career in emergency services in 2016 with the Abbott EMS in St. Louis and worked as an EMT while he attended the IHM Academy of EMS to earn his paramedic license. In 2020, Jake accepted a position with the Merrimack Ambulance District, and during that time at Merrimack, he served as a paramedic, then he transitioned into a field training officer, and finally a captain. He remained with Merrimack until March of 2006 when the call of Brentwood brought him to us, and we're very happy to have him. Jake has earned several advanced EMS certifications, including critical care paramedic, community paramedic. Currently, he is attending St. Louis County Fire Academy to further his training and to prepare him for his new role with Brentwood. Jake is joined tonight by his parents, Pat and Kim, and his fiancee, Amy, and his father, Pat, will pin his badge on. And then Octavia will also do the swearing in.
Okay. I state your name.
I, Jacob Gresham,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Missouri,
and of the state of Missouri,
the ordinances
the ordinances
of the city of Brentwood,
of the city of Brentwood,
that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and diligently
and diligently
demean myself
demean myself
at all times
at all times
while serving as
while serving as
firefighter paramedic
firefighter paramedic
for the city of Brentwood,
for the city of Brentwood,
for which I was officially appointed
for which I was officially appointed
on the 4th day of May, 2026.
Is breaking it. Okay. And finally, last but not least, firefighter paramedic Harry Rogers-Bachner. Please come in. Over here. So Harry is our newest hire. He attended Maplewood Richmond Heights High School, and he graduated a semester early in 2021, and he immediately began his EMS education at St. Louis Community College. He obtained his EMT license and began his work career at Christian EMS. After only 2 months, he was assigned to a frontline 911 truck and worked as an EMT for the following 2.5 years. During those 2 years, he began his paramedic school and obtained his license. He then spent the next year working as a paramedic stationed at Ferguson House 1. Working in a high acuity area made him realize that he wanted to be the most knowledgeable in his position, and desiring a career in the fire service, was able to get a spot in the St. Louis County Fire Academy. After he graduated, he accepted a position here at Brentwood, and he told me this evening that he is excited to serve our residents and visitors to the very best of his ability. Harry's mother, Carrie Mellentine, is here with us tonight and will be pinning on his badge. Harry, congratulations. You're welcome.
I'm learning. I state your name.
I, Samuel Rogers Bachner,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Missouri,
and of the state of Missouri,
the ordinances
the ordinances
of the city of Brentwood,
of the city of Brentwood,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and diligently
and diligently
demean myself
demean myself
at all times
at all times
while serving
while serving
as firefighter paramedic
as firefighter paramedic
for the city of Brentwood,
for the city of Brentwood,
for which I was officially appointed
for which I was officially appointed
on the 4th day of May, 2026.
on the 4th day of May, 2026. Thank you, ma'am.
That never gets old.
All right. Now we've got the fun over, let's move on into the business of the meeting. Next item is a proclamation. We have two proclamations. First up is the Local Government Week. Whereas local governments in Missouri are at the forefront of making vital decisions that affect the lives of all Missourians within their communities. And whereas local government is the government closest to citizens and the ones with the most direct daily impact upon its residents. And whereas local governments consist of city councils, county commissions, and school boards, among others. And whereas local governments work to improve the quality of life for their residents in communities across our great state. And whereas local governments play a vital role in providing essential services and programs, fostering strong communities people are proud to call home. Now therefore, I, David A. Dimmitt, Mayor of the City of Brentwood, do hereby proclaim May 3rd through May 9th as Local Government Week in the City of Brentwood, Missouri, St. Louis County, and urge all Missourians to join me in recognizing local governments as they serve our communities. In recognition of Local Government Week in the City of Brentwood, Missouri, presented this 4th day of May 2026. Next up is recognition of Professional Municipal Clerks Week, and we say thank you to Octavia. Whereas the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world, and whereas the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies and agencies of government at other levels, and whereas professional municipal clerks have pledged to be over-mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all, and whereas the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community, and whereas professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, county, and international professional organizations, and whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk. Now, therefore, I, David Dimmitt, Mayor of the City of Brentwood, do recognize the week of May 3rd through May 9th as Professional Municipal Clerk Week, and further extend appreciation to our professional municipal clerks and to all professional municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to communities they represent. Next up is public hearing. We have one item, and that is public hearing for the ordinance approving sorry about that. Approving the site development plan and authorizing the issuance of a new conditional use permit for Code Red Dance Company to operate an enclosed recreational use dance studio establishment at 8516, 8518 Manchester Road in the shopping center addressed as 8500 Manchester Road in the MC Manchester Corridor Commercial District. So with that, I will open up the public hearing for that matter. Just please identify yourself.
Hi, I'm Red Williams. I'm the owner of Cold Red Dance Studio, which you just got in talking about. I am currently in U City. I opened up my studio April 5th of 2021. We've outgrown the space and recently been looking to upgrade and get a bigger space for my company. I have a commercial hip hop dance company ranging from ages 5 to adult. Dancers go from my company to pursue professional careers in the commercial hip hop industry. I currently have dancers that are working with Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, J-Lo, just to name a few. Yeah, so what we have here with Code Red in St. Louis, Missouri is very special. And dancers definitely, love to dance. There's a huge market for dance in the city. So we just outgrown the space and we're just looking for a bigger space to house the studio and our company.
Okay, thank you. And what space are you occupying?
I am in U City right now on Olive, in between 82nd and McKnight. So literally a half a mile down the street from where they just built all of the new infrastructure and things.
Where are you looking to relocate here in Brentwood?
Yep.
And what location is that, Whitney?
I am at 8324 Brentwood, I think. No, Manchester.
Okay.
Yes.
It's 8516 through 8518 Manchester Road within the shopping center. Address is 8500.
What's in there right now?
That's the time for dinner. It was the StrengthWorks location, fitness facility that has been vacant in the form, and down a few tenant spaces down from the former sideline bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
The time for dinner is still there.
Yes.
Okay. All right, great. We have any questions? Okay, thank you. We'll take
Thank
that up
you.
later on the agenda. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is citizen comments. Anybody in the public care to address the board? Now is the time to do so. All we ask is that you come to the dais, state your name and your address, and you'll be given up to 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Clayton Keeney, and my address is 2654 Dorothy Avenue. I was looking today, I noticed they started the project to mediate the runoff from the gravel parking lot onto the adjacent parking lot. So when I got home today, I walked over there, took a look at it, and I have some concerns with the construction. So I was under the impression they were going to be digging a swale to accommodate the water that comes off. They seem to be adding dirt into our little floodplain back there. So they're adding dirt and they're creating a dam in between the two properties, which basically it's damming off the storm drain from my parking lot flows to that storm drain. And so it's gonna create a lake flood problem there if you impede the stormwater flow the way they have it set up now. So I just wanted to mention that while it's ongoing. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Clayton. Anybody else? Anybody online? Okay, wonderful. We will move on to mayor and alderman reports. First up is the mayor. I have no report. Alderman Plufka.
No report.
Alderwoman Tice.
The Ways and Means Committee will be meeting at 6 p.m. this Thursday, May 7th in this chambers.
Alderwoman Goode.
No report.
Alderwoman Sims.
No report.
Alderman Lockmuller.
Public Works Committee will meet Thursday, May 14th at 6 o'clock in this chamber. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Gould.
No report.
Alderwoman Harder.
No report.
And Alderman Meyer.
No report.
Thank you. Brings us down to city administrator report, which we have none. So we'll drop down to the consent agenda. Do we have any items on the agenda that any of the members of the board wish to have removed or have any questions? If not, the chair would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Plufka.
Bless you.
Alderwoman Tice.
Yes.
Alderwoman Gold.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims.
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Yes.
Alderman Gould.
Yes.
Alderwoman Harder.
Yes.
Alderman Meyer.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Next up is old business. First up is bill number 6604. Can we get a second read by title only, please, Madam City Attorney?
Sure. Bill number 6604, an ordinance amending several sections in Chapter 605 pertaining to business license requirements for the purpose of clarification, eliminating inconsistent provisions, and bringing certain provisions into compliance with state law. Second reading.
Thank you. We took this up at the last meeting. Chair would entertain a motion to perfect bill number 6604 in the ordinance form.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Plufka. Alderwoman Tice.
Yes.
Alderwoman Gold.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims.
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Yes.
Alderman Gould.
Yes.
Alderwoman Harder.
Yes.
Alderman Meyer.
Yes.
Bill number 6604 now is hereby passed and now becomes ordinance number 5230.
Thank you. Next up is new business. We have 3 items. First is bill number 6606. Could we get a first read by title only, please?
Bill number 6606, an ordinance amending Title I, Chapter 145 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Brentwood regarding the city's open meeting and record policy. First reading.
And who's presenting on that?
I am, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so as municipal government, of course, we are mandated by the Missouri Sunshine Law, which states that every record or meeting of the city shall be open. However, there are a number of exemptions that allow us to close our records and meetings. The most commonly used here, and by most cities, are subsection 1 legal, subsection 2 real estate, subsection 3 personnel, and then subsection 12 contract negotiations. During the previous legislative session, a few amendments were made to the Sunshine Law, which prompts our need to make changes to our ordinance as it is adopted in our code as Chapter 145. The changes in summary are, they've added a few exemptions and made some changes to some, which are reports of allegations of improper governmental activities, and these again are just in summary. Records that identify security systems and access codes, records that contain protected information of minors, protected customer information that may be used for parks facilities, and info regarding endangered plants and animal species. They also made changes as it relates to applicable fees. They've specified timeframes when clarification is requested where they did not exist previously. So they've given us now 90 days or 150 days if the request exceeds $1,000. And the additional change that they've made is now that they require payment. It's one of the things that we've kind of done because it was not stated, but to require payment in advance before you disseminate the records. And it's, again, 90 days before we can close it and 150 days if it exceeds $1,000.
Any questions? All right, thank you. We will take that up for a second read at the May 18th meeting. Next up is Bill number 6608. Could we get a first read by title only, please?
Bill number 6608, an ordinance approving the site development plan and authorizing the issuance of a new conditional use permit for Code Red Dance Company to operate an enclosed recreational use dance studio establishment at 8516 through 8518 Manchester Road in the shopping center addressed as 8500 Manchester Road in the M Manchester Corridor Commercial District. First reading.
Great, thank you. Any questions? Okay, I think we're just doing a first read tonight. Okay, well, that being the case, we'll take that up at the next meeting on May 18th where the board will vote on that. Thank you so much. And finally, the last item under new business is Bill number 6609. Could we get a first read by title only, please?
Bill number 6609, an ordinance approving a subdivision plat to subdivide property located at 1 Brentwood Place to create 2 outparcels within the PD Planned Development Overlay District. First reading.
Thank you. Whitney? Or who's it?
Good evening, everyone. This is probably the least exciting agenda item that we had today. But my name is Patrick Eckelkamp. I'm an attorney with Hush Blackwell, representing HRP Brentwood LLC. They are an affiliate of Haverford Retail Properties, which purchased the Brentwood Promenade back in June of 2025. And so I'm before you here this evening in connection with a subdivision of a parcel, which is, I don't know, I'll just keep going until she tells me to stop. So if you guys, as you guys obviously are aware, the Brentwood Promenade is like where the Target is, the Whole Foods, the Ulta, the Trader Joe's, all of that. So that development is actually 2 parcels. It's the Target is 1 parcel, it's about 9 acres. And then the rest of it, which kind of loops around it, is all 1 parcel that's 15 acres. And so the request before you this evening is to subdivide what is now the UMB Bank and then the Chase parcel into 2, there'll be 2 individual parcels there. And so this recommendation, and I have some handouts if you guys want to see what parcels I'm talking about, if you guys know. Okay, I'll just hand it out.
Thanks. I'm good. I know which ones they are. Yeah.
Kind of a visual person, so I think that kind of helps to see. So as I mentioned, the request before you is to eventually pass Bill 6609 to approve the subdivision of 1 Brentwood Promenade to create the new 2 outlots that we just talked about there. I'd like to note that the Planning Commission took this up at their last meeting and approved this, recommended that this be approved by the board by a vote of 7-0. I also wanted to just reiterate, as I know at the Brentwood Promenade, this is not changing any of the uses, it's not changing the parking, it's not changing the landscaping, it's not changing the lighting. All of the properties will continue to be subject to that planned district overlay and all of the development conditions that are on that parcel. So there's no request for a signage change or anything like that. The property does have cross-access easements that are in perpetuity, so there will be, the parcels will continue to be able to traverse with vehicular and pedestrian traffic. And just one more thing to reiterate, we're not messing with the target parcel, it's just that one parcel, so we're not adjusting the boundary lines there. Because you'll probably notice it's a little funky right now. The property line is very close to the existing building, but that's the way it is currently. So if you think about it, we're just cutting it right down the middle there. So happy to answer any questions and would appreciate your favorable recommendation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just a couple of, Alderman Plufka.
I didn't mean to interrupt. You got-
Go right ahead. You're probably going to steal my thunder. Go ahead.
Okay, so the parcel that's farthest to the west, which is not part of this, is just a parking lot currently, correct?
Yes, Alderman, correct. That is, so there's about 44 parking spaces, I think you're talking about, just to the west of that UMB Bank parcel.
Okay, and
So
that's not. at
that's
this
not
point.
part of this.
Okay,
No.
so I am not concerned, I guess, but I'm curious as to the viability of the parking that's along the western edge of the eastern portion of the eastern parcel. The western edge parking along the building, it seems like the dividing line is immediately behind those spaces. And unless there's some kind of an agreement between the two parcels that they would share access, would those parking spaces go away to the
No,
west?
sir, nothing's, it's kind of funny, when I first called Whitney to talk to her about this, she's like, if you're doing anything with the parking, it's non-starter, don't come back. So, yeah, so nothing is.
Very perceptive.
Yeah, she knows. She's not leading me to slaughter, hopefully. No, nothing's changing, Alderman. There's no parking, and there's easements in place that have to remain as well as part of the agreement. So there's cross-access easements for vehicular and pedestrian, and no reduction in parking.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks. And you had, I'm sorry, Alderman Goode.
Go ahead.
No.
I was just going to ask the why behind carving up the parcels. I mean, you're saying they're integrated, we're not messing with any parking on any structure. What's the
Yeah, so
subdivide
as
then?
it's just part of their asset management strategy. If they could put different loans on those parcels, because right now it kind of loops around the target, and it has in the real estate in the real estate world, like a lot of institutional buyers or institutional capital like to just have like a single tenant bank as a tenant when they're making a loan, or rather than having to consider what's going on at the Trader Joe's and the Ulta and all of that. So that's really the main thing. It's not for sale. They're not talking about selling it. It's just for the asset management.
And it is the two buildings would be on the new parcel, like it is.
Each building would have its own parcel.
Okay, so we're turning the,
So it basically taking that one 15-acre parcel, turning it into the two bank parcels, and then the remainder, which would be about 13.9 acres or something like that.
yeah.
So
That
you're
answer-
pulling those two out of, because you had testified earlier that there were two parcels. There's the target and then the one remaining one.
That's correct, Mayor.
So you're pulling two of those out of that one remaining one and then wanting to subdivide those.
Yeah, so the one, well,
Are you leaving one of them still in with the other parcel?
no, there will be, that one is going to go to 3.
Okay,
that make-
perfect. That's
does
what
that
I
make
needed
sense
to
to me?
know.
Thank you,
And
Mayor.
secondly, when we talk about subdividing lots, we just want to make sure that they comply with the minimum requirements for the lots. I'm assuming, Whitney, that they meet those requirements?
Land Development Overlay District has a minimum lot size of 1 acre. However, it does state that the lot size may be waived by the Board of Aldermen if the parcel in question has unique characteristics, such as significant topography, significant trees or wooded areas, wetlands, floodplains, or soil conditions, watercourses, utility easements, unusual shape, or if the board should determine such a waiver to be in the general public interest. And as this remains within the Brentwood Promenade District development and the overall development, none of that has changed, so that's why they're making this request. The two lot parcels would be 0.53 acres and 0.67 acres.
Okay, so the minimum is 1 acre, and they don't comply with that?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure I understand. Okay. Any other questions?
If I could just make one point on that final one. Yeah, so that did come up, that's a good point. That did come up at the Planning Commission meeting, and we did address that. There are other parcels within the same development overlay that are less than 1 acre, so there was a concern about introducing precedent with this decision, but there's already several that are under 1 acre. So just wanted to have the same zoning designation, so just wanted to make that clear. And if you have any questions, I'm right here, and I'll be back on the 18th.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Alderman Gould,
Yes.
sorry.
If you could just explain to me the reason that, it seems to me, I know that you say there's no interest in selling them or anything, or changing them, but what does dividing them into two very small parcels do for future use potential? And how does, you know, what's the advantage of, other than your loan situation now, but what's the advantage of future applications, or disadvantages of having it divided up like this?
Yeah, well, I can't really think of any advantages off the top of my head in terms of future uses, because they're two banks there now. As this was discussed at the Planning Commission as well, this would actually either further necessitate, if the use does change, we would be coming back before the board to get like a conditional use permit approval, because then the lots would be of a smaller size, so we'd have to come back, and just like you had to do with the dance studio, to make sure that everything was compliant and get a conditional use or a waiver of some kind. So yeah, it's for the financing. There's no intention. They like the low velocity, I guess you would say, users at that site. So the disadvantage would be we'll have to come back, and we can't make any changes without getting
Doing this again?
subsequent approval. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Anyone else? All right, great. We'll take that up at the next meeting. Thank you so much, Patrick.
Thank you very much for your time.
Next item is citizen comments. Anybody again in the public care to address the board? Now is the time to do so. Anyone online by chance? Okay, great. We do have a need to go into closed session, and that is pursuant to RSMO section 610.021 subsections 1 and 12. Can we get a motion to that effect, please?
So moved.
Any discussion? And we will adjourn therefrom. Roll call, please.
Alderman Pluska?
Yes.
Alderwoman Tice?
Yes.
Alderwoman Gold?
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims?
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller?
Yes.
Alderman Gould?
Yes.
Alderwoman Harder?
Yes.
Alderman Meyer?
Yes.
Thank you.